Welcome to this presentation hosted by FFR Trading. My name is John Madison. I'm the Senior Strategist here at FFR Trading. And I wanted to give you an update on one of our traders, Wendy Kirkland. First, we'll go ahead and cover the risk disclosure. You're all aware that trading and investing is risky business, right? That's why FFR exists, because most people fail trying to do this themselves. And that's why we pair you up with proven traders and proven track records and diversify you among them to help mitigate that risk. As I go through the presentation, there may be a few questions that you might want to ask yourself. Why are you looking? Maybe you are working or you run a business and you don't have time to do this yourself. We do offer strategies that give you the ability to have broker-assisted trading, where the broker will execute the trades on your behalf and leaves you completely hands-free. Or maybe you've been trying to trade yourself and you've been failing, like the majority of traders that attempt to do that do. Or maybe you're just wanting to improve your results. Maybe you trade on your own and you have some success, but you would like to diversify your own trading and allow other traders to provide their signals, and you can execute those trades yourself, or like I said, have the broker-assisted trading to help even out your drawdowns and so on. Take advantage of having a portfolio of traders trading all different strategies in different markets, whether it be stocks or futures or options and so on. Are your goals attainable? Most people are happy with a 10% return per year, which is the average return for the S&P 500 over a period of time. But if you are heading into a decade out from retirement, and you're like most Americans, 50 or over, that have about $30,000 saved for retirement, 10% in a mutual fund isn't going to cut it. Right? We offer strategies that have returns of 50% or higher. With returns like that, now you have a shot at reaching your goals. And finally, what steps are you going to take towards success? Right? Because nothing happens unless you take that first step. Nothing in your financial life changes until you make some changes yourself. All right, so today we'll take a look at Wendy Kirkland. We'll review who we are here at FFR Trading and what we do. Our 8-step certification process that we put our traders and strategies through. I'll introduce you to Wendy, and we'll take a look at a number of her programs. She does have quite a few programs, but we'll pick a few and take a look at those today. And then we'll review all the academics of the programs, the performance of each of the programs since inception, and then we'll get into the educational material and everything that comes with these programs. Here at FFR Trading, we've been evaluating trading strategies for over 15 years now. We were like you. We were traders that were looking for strategies out there in the marketplace that actually worked. Unfortunately, they are few and far between. So we established this company to allow us to investigate and see which traders and their strategies were actually real. And what we did is we created what we call our 8-step certification process. So here are the steps. I'll go through them quickly here, but step number 1, they need to be referred by a trusted third party. That could be another institution or a broker that refers them to us. And next they go through an application process and an interview. We prefer to work with traders that have been licensed or are currently licensed. We get in step 4, the rules for the system. Step number 5, trading experience. We're looking for traders that have at least 15 years of actual trading experience. So we want a veteran trader that's been through many different market conditions. Step number 6 here, we get a back test of the strategy. And step number 7, we get their live brokerage account and statements. All right. If they can get through all of that, right, most cannot. But if they can, step number 8, we'll run that strategy on a live account, make sure it performs as anticipated, trades are executed properly, before we ever allow that strategy to be offered to our clients here at FFR Trading. So it's quite a thorough process. I think you would agree. All right, let's talk about Wendy Kirkland. Wendy is one of the few traders that we offer that doesn't have that institutional background. She became an options trader really out of necessity after her family lost their successful gift shop business in North Carolina in a flood back in 2004. She was introduced to options. She spent countless of hours developing strategies that allowed her to have huge success over the years. And many of her students that I've spoken to over the years, love her down-to-earth approach to teaching, her the visual picture that her strategies present that makes things much easier to understand. Here are some of the books and publications that she has written over the years. All right, let's talk about her strategies. At least, like I said, we'll cover a few of them. The first is her flagship product. This is the Gemini trade service. And these are the academic guidelines. She has a strategy she calls her P3 strategy. And she also has what she calls her P3.5 strategy, which is a short pattern. But she's got a watch list of some major companies like Bank of America, Microsoft, UPS, Home Depot, JP Morgan, and so on. And she's looking on a daily chart for this particular P3 or P3.5 strategy to set up. She's either going to be buying a call or buying a put. All right, you can see there's an example of a trade alert right here. All right, and that's the alert that would come to your email, so you can place that same trade or your text to your phone, and you can place that same trade through your own broker. Or again, you can use the broker assisted trading, and the broker will take care of executing those trades for you. With Gemini, she does recommend you have an account size of at least $7,500 to start with, and then she's going to be allocating no more than $1,000 per trade alert. It does trade on average about 4 to 6 trades per month, again, depending on market conditions. Let's look at the performance of the strategy since inception. So this goes back to January of 2018 here, and the results go all the way through July 7th of this year, 2022. Again, this is based on a $7,500 account size, allocating $1,000 per trade after expenses here, and these are non-compounded numbers. Right? And in that time, that $7,500 turns into $71,829. Right? That is a 958% return on capital, averaging about 212% per year. And the monthly average, so on a $7,500 account size, she's averaging about $1,300 per month. She wins 74% of the trades, and the average winner is $491. The average loss is $365. Right, and that gives you overall a nice smooth equity curve because of the high win percentage, and the average winner is a little bigger than the average loser over time. Gives you a nice smooth equity curve. So just think, how these numbers would improve, the results in your IRA or in your regular brokerage account, or the returns that you're getting currently in your own trading. Would this help? Would this help you achieve your retirement goals? And so far in 2022, the strategy is up a little over 20% for the year. And when you think about the performance of the S&P or the Dow or the NASDAQ this year, we're in negative territory, between 15 to 30%. All right, so if you had something that was generating a positive return for you this year to the tune of 20 plus percent, you'd probably be in good shape and pretty happy. Next up, let's take a look at her, what she calls her Merit Gold program. Merit Gold basically trades just the gold ETF, the silver ETF, and some of the miners, the GDX and the GDXJ, the junior miners. So it's basically trading, metals and related mining ETFs. Again, here's an example of a trade alert that you would receive through your text or email. And this is, she suggests allocating $10,000 and minimum and $1,000 per trade alert. Again, this takes about 4 to 6 trades a month. And let's look at the performance numbers here for the Merit Gold. So again, these are based on a $10,000 account size, allocating just about $1,000 per trade, non-compounded after expenses, And these numbers go back from January of 2019 through July of 2022 here. And in that time, that $10,000 turns to a net profit of $34,892. That's a return on capital of 465%. And that averages about 133% per year. A monthly average on a $10,000 account, she's averaging about $829 a month in profit. All right, it's about 73% winners. The average winner, $436. The average loss, $388. All right, and this has been active, pretty active this year. Obviously, gold has been a bit of a mover, and this strategy has been able to take advantage of those moves. All right, next up, let's take a look at her Merit Paycheck QQQ program. This obviously just trades the ETF, the QQQs. She recommends a minimum of $7,500 to trade this program, and she's allocating no more than $2,000 per trade alert. And this is 4 to 6 trades per month on average. Now, I'll show you the overall performance here, going back to October of 2019 here through July of this year. $7,500 again turns into a net profit of $17,360. And that's a return on capital of 231%. It's returned on average about 84% a year. So the monthly average now $527 per month on average on a $7,500 account size. It's about 7% a month. Still not too shabby. 72% winners. The average winner of $527. The average losing trade, $837. If you could see the equity curve on this one, it's a lot choppier. In fact, this one I'm showing you because this one is underperforming this year. It is in the negative so far in 2022. All right, so that's why we don't just put you in one strategy. Our goal is to build a portfolio of strategies so that, if you just had Merit Paycheck QQQ, you would be, in negative territory for the year. But if you have some of her other programs, right, like Gemini, like the Merit Gold, which is up this year, and some others that I'm going to show you here, right, it helps balance out, those drawdowns. All right, let me introduce you now to her latest and greatest trade service. This is the Merit DIA or Diamonds program. That trades obviously the DIA, that's the ETF for the Dow. And this is, again, she's suggesting a $10,000 account size, allocating no more than $1,500 per trade alert. Trades an average of 2 to 4 trades per month, so a little less active. But let's take a look at the numbers here on this new program. And this start date here, January of 2018 through July here, 2022. Again, $10,000 account size, allocating approximately $1,500 per trade. That $10,000 non-compounded turns into a net profit of $61,527. That's an 820% return on capital. And it's averaging about 184% a year. And on that $10,000 account size, a monthly average about $1,100. Accuracy, 74%. And the average winner, $615. Average loser, $526. Now, this strategy in 2022 is up over 70% so far in, it's up about 77% so far in 2022. Right, not bad when you consider if you were in the Dow, you're probably down 15 to 25% right now. So again, think about how would this help you in your trading? Again, if you're too busy to do this yourself, or you're trying to do this yourself and you're failing, maybe you don't have a lot of time before retirement, and something like this might supercharge your IRA or your retirement accounts. Would this be something that you should take a look at and give some serious consideration to? All right, we do limit the access to these subscriptions, and some of that is just due to the size of each trader's office. They can only handle so many clients because there is an educational component to this as well. that they're answering questions and so on. And the volume control, they can only have so many people taking the exact same trade, before it shows up on the big bank's radar. And if the big banks see that, they will trade against it, and we don't want that. All right, let's take a look at what she calls the Learn and Earn programs and everything that comes with the services. So all of her services that we looked at come with the direct alerts to your email or your cell phone, plus the daily market and position recap. So every day you get a position recap showing you any new trades that were open that day, any trades that were closed that day, and whatever is currently still open. You get direct access to Wendy and her team. Any educational questions that you have on the material, about the trade alerts, you can ask Wendy and her team directly. You do get all the educational material that comes with the strategy. So she's going to send you a book through the mail on her P3 strategy. There'll be downloadable videos to watch, PDFs. She has her bi-weekly market outlook that is posted on the website, so you'll have a username and password to access that. And she has a link to a chat room website you'll have when you receive the welcome email, and you can log in. There you can get your questions answered. You can get support. She does training, live training sessions in that chat room. It's called Lunch with Wendy on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at noon. Those sessions are recorded if you can't be there, live. And you do get access to the third-party registered brokers, right? This is an option, again, for those folks that don't have the time to execute these trades yourself, or you're retired, you want to enjoy your retirement, don't want to have to be glued to a computer. We can set up where the broker, there's teams of brokers that these traders use to execute their clients' trades. And they can handle all that for you. And of course, you get access to us here at FFR Trading. Again, our job here is to make sure that you build a well-rounded, diversified portfolio of these strategies. So you're not just trading, one single market or just with one single trader, but you've got diversification among traders, strategies, and markets, whether you want to trade the commodity markets, or options on stocks or ETFs or Forex and so on. We do have testimonials from our clients. This is a testimonial from Dr. D, who's in one of Wendy's programs. And you can give us a call, and we can certainly provide you, if you want other testimonials from other clients and all the different programs. Here's our contact information. If you want to reach us at the 800-883-0524, give a call and see if these strategies are appropriate for you. We will ask you some questions to make sure this is a good fit for you. And the email support@ffrtrading.com. And of course, our website you can check out there, ffrtrading.com. All right, hope this has been helpful, and we'll look at another trader, another strategy again next week.